Welcome back to Tetris Tuesdays at 10. I'm Ryan, and we are going to wrap up 2007 this week. This is the last one for 2007, which has been a fun year. If I haven't mentioned it enough in these live streams, but also in the videos that I'm making behind the scenes that should come out soon. This was a year where I was actively gaming. I haven't been able to say that about most of the Tetris games I've been streaming here. So as we entered 2007, played Tetris Evolution and this week's Tetris Splash, they were just games that I had. So Tetris Splash even was a special kind of victory for me because I've had my Xbox 360, or I think my third is what it really was. I got it wasn't launch. I didn't get in at launch. I had an Xbox 360 long enough in, but soon enough after launch that I think it was still like the 4 gigabyte console. Wasn't that the size of like the built-in drive for a second? And then I got one of the black Elites when they came out. And then I remember I sold that when the R2-D2 one came out, and that's what I still have back there. So on that Xbox, I have just all of my Xbox Live arcade games just sitting there because, again, I figured that would be useful, and I feel like that's bearing out. Like, the more that I have these games somewhere already downloaded, the better I feel. I think if you had purchased this, you probably could still go into Live on the 360 and download it from your history or something like that. I don't know. Because again, I haven't had to do that for literally anything because that Xbox back there just has everything on it that I've ever purchased. So we're going to play Tetris Splash, my version of Tetris Splash that I downloaded not too long ago. And I maybe shouldn't have started this stream a couple minutes early because I don't know if there's going to be much to it. It is an Xbox Live arcade title in just about every sense of the word. If you'll remember back in the day, like there were all these limitations on the arcade titles because this is when Live was becoming more of a buzzword, and this is when I'm trying to think of any of the Xbox Live arcade analogs that were about, but like downloadable games as almost a different genre. Like nowadays it doesn't really mean anything. Everything's downloadable and whatever. But back then, it was like if a game was downloadable, it was usually small. And the Xbox Live arcade games, I want to say, had a limit, was like a 50 meg limit for a while on the size of the game. There were only 200 achievement points, which I'm sure we'll get into a little bit with this game this week. And those are the two that stand out. But there were things that made like Xbox Live Arcade its own type of genre. I think why I'm struggling a little bit is because I wasn't into the PlayStation ecosystem. I didn't own a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360 at the same time, or ever, as far as the PlayStation goes. I have a PlayStation 4, thank you, Matt, and that's it. Even though I've looked at purchasing a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2 at some point in the past just to play games on this stream. But at the time, I didn't really know what was going on over there. So this may have existed in some way. Tetris Splash did not exist as a PS3 downloadable, I don't think. Yeah, I want to say this was an Xbox 360 exclusive, if you will. So that's why I'm a little hazy on maybe the complete zeitgeist at the time. But this game I am not, because like I said, owned and played it. Interestingly, business-wise, perhaps, this is the first game we're going to play by Tetris Online Inc., which, unfortunately, this is the breadth of the story behind them that I have. American video game publisher founded by founder and former president of Nintendo of America, Minoru Arakawa, and Hank Rogers and Alexi after that, of course. I guess what I don't know is the impetus behind this entity It appears to be online focused, obviously, but I don't know why they needed to do that instead of whatever the Tetris company was doing at the time. But as you might imagine, they were the exclusive online licensee of Tetris in North America and Europe. It feels like, and this is again just an outsider looking in, it feels like remember back in the day when all of the rights, it was like a thing. There was like arcade rights, there were console rights, there were, maybe that was it, oh no, handheld rights, and that was a big mess, and et cetera, et cetera. This feels like they looked at online, even as more of a buzzword maybe, and were like, this is its own separate platform that needs its own separate licensing, and then they just created a company that took on that license rather than farm it out. So, appears to be what it's looking at, like, from me, who doesn't know and couldn't tell necessarily. But they're going to give us these games going into 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, and 12, and 14 when they closed up shop. Some of these, who knows if I'm going to. You'll see Tetris Battle Fusion is for the Amazon Fire TV and the Ouya. So that'll be an interesting one to track down and see what we do. But some of them are on Facebook. I've done some like tentative tries at seeing if some of these are still active, and it's not looking good, I will say, but I'm not quite there yet, so we'll see. But they put out a fair amount of Tetris games that we're going to look at for this series. So thought it was worth mentioning that, by the way, Tetris Online Inc. is a going concern at this point. So that's about it. Like I said, if it seems like I'm vamping or fluffing this episode up, it's because I am. Because now we're going to get to the game, and there's like two whole modes. Shy in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm late to noticing. Insert Minecraft cave sound number 2. I don't. Is that because of the edited? This would be interesting. So I did a live stream not last week, edited it into a piece, but since Shy was in the chat for the live stream, I needed a sound effect to show that a chat was coming in. And I'm wondering if that's what you're referring to. Insert Minecraft cave sound number 2. The second message he has on the screen is not the Ouya, which is, yes, that's exactly how I feel, between the Amazon Fire TV and the Ouya. Although I'm the weirdo, like I'm doing lots of comic book stuff, and I'm like the weirdo that's like, remember when Superman died? You know, it's like this touch point for the industry, like when the industry died to some extent, you know, the bubble burst because blah, 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 and etc. But I have fond memories for it because it was my time. The Ouya, there's a little bit of that in there. Like I know it's not great, and the controller sucks, and was this whole boondoggle, but it represents a moment in time and in history that I'm like, do I want to get an Ouya? Shy. No, I just thought it would be funny to say that as I entered the chat. Yes, and understood, which on that edited video, that sound effect I used was from the AOL Instant Messenger. So for some reason that sounded most natural. And had I done that, I could have also used, they had like an entrance, you know, it opens the door and shuts the door whenever anytime anybody shows up in the chat. So I toyed with using that as well. I don't know if you've ever toyed with AIM. Shy, might be a little before your time. I sometimes play that sound on my soundboard when I enter voice chats, and you should. As far as I'm concerned, you should keep all of those sounds going. That's why I put them in the video myself. So Tetris Splash is going to be an interesting one. Any experience with Tetris Splash, Shy? I don't know that were you an Xbox 360 gamer at all? That's what I need to know. Oh, you know, the other thing I could show you, the website for Tetris Online Inc. is gone, but by way of the Wayback Machine, you can get at least a feel for their mission statement. Tetris brand, you can all pretty much expect what's going to be there, but as far as the company itself, founded in January 2006 by the people I told you. Titles include Tetris Party Deluxe for Wii. I already showed you the Tetris titles as well. Okay, so yeah, like I said, not much more information there to be had. Let's play some Tetris Splash. I was a PlayStation kid. Shy was a PlayStation kid. Okay, it's good. That gives us, you bring a complete view to the stream because, like I said, I was steeped enough in the time that especially the cross-plat titles, you know, it's not like I don't have any idea what's going on, but I don't have the PlayStation breadth of experience that I should have. I was a Nintendo kid that turned into an Xbox 360 kid, like specifically. That was the leap. I was all Nintendo until the Xbox 360, and that was, like I said, not even at launch with the 360. Shy in the chat, didn't get to experience the PS2, but got my hands on the PS3, PSP, and PS4. I always wanted a PSP, man. Those look like the sleekest, solidest handhelds that could be had. Nothing against the Nintendo ones, obviously, which are wildly popular, did you know? But that steel-looking PSP, I wouldn't have had a reason to buy it and always thought about it. Rock Band 3 mentioned. Oh yeah, there it is. It never leaves the disk drive. That's what I use to film a lot of the videos for Daily Drum, which I have actually 5 in the can ready to edit. That channel has been a little bit neglected, but not forgotten at this point. The most amount of Nintendo I've ever had was the Wii and the Wii Fit Motion Pad. Oh, you got the Wii Fit Motion Pad. I never had that. I have it now because I found it in the garbage. Story for another time, perhaps. But yeah, I also had the Wii. The Wii was right at the tail end of, like, I hadn't started the video game podcast thing I was doing. So it was still, like, when I was done with something, I sold it. So I sold our Wii, I sold my N64. I have them all now by way of friend of the show, Brandon. If you stick around for the credits and see the patrons there, Brandon in the credits. If you stick around right now, you can hear the leaf blower guy. He's back. Feel like it's been a while. Ah, the memories. Wii Fit was nice. Wii Fit was cool. They have a strangely strong... You want to scroll down memory lane here. Nintendo has a strangely strong... Why are none of the... I don't know why the artwork's not loading for some of these. I am online. It's just that Xbox Live doesn't exist, but... Okay. Can't decide if they're in the process of loading or if the time... Clash of Heroes. Fantastic game. Played that. Ooh, Dust and Elysian Tale. I haven't thought about that for a good long while. Fez! I want to say this was like free, but worth a play. Happy Tree Friends. That's another one. Okay. Hexic. I think that's an LXXX game. This shouldn't probably make it into the stream. Not even close to a Tetris, but there's an alternate world where, oh yes, and then of course Doritos Harm's Way. Oh man, yeah, you want to feel like you're in the moment of this time. You want a good live arcade game that's made by Doritos. Crash Course, I think, was the other Doritos game, or Yaris. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's on here. It's got to be on here. There it is, Yaris. I don't even remember what this X-Men game is. Like, that's primo Xbox 360 right there. Hey, now we're loading in. Cool. Ooh, it's almost time to shrink my circle here in the 1080p era. All right. Let's give it a go. Oh, get you in my ear first. Hydro Thunder Hurricane. And some people made Beach Buggy Racing, a game I have sunk an unnecessary amount of hours into. Ah, I don't think I've actually heard of that one. There were, of course, the Burger King games as well. Don't forget. Let's turn this off while you get the... There's not much of an intro, but you might as well get the full experience. Huh. What? This was not an issue just yesterday. Yes, I want to retry reading settings from it. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I just shut the camera off for a second so you could get the full introductory experience, and that was it. But you know, it's got the little authentic logo there. It's an authentic Tetris game. It's worth a look. Mom, get the camera. Mom's not allowed. Just kidding. Moms are allowed. So, why is this not in my ear? Oh, there it is. Weird. So, this is kind of it. It's got a decent menu, if you ask me. You know, this I could, in fact, hold on. Wonder if there's just an aquarium. There is, okay. Activate screensaver. I was going to say, there's got to be just a let the TV sit here and be in aquarium mode. And there sure is. Even shut off the music for me. It's making the normal sounds of an aquarium. Actually, now I want to look up. There's no way they put like Easter eggs in this, right? Like if I let this go for a certain amount of time, a shark is going to swim by or something. I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to say no. I'm curious what is that? Curious what the aquarium settings are though. Freshwater, saltwater. I did not even look at these beforehand. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, okay. I'm going to change to saltwater. I can't change the fish tank. Is this something that... That's a preview of saltwater. Does that change the fish that go in there? I can't change what the default... I wonder if this was DLC. I can't change the type of fish tank. Currently selected fish. It's one of my favorite phrases from a video game now. Currently selected fish. Yeah, these are all clownfish. This is a tomato clownfish. This is insane. I never knew. Purchase additional fish. I did not know this part of the game existed. Like, I never would have spent money on fish for this game back in the day. Yeah, and I definitely can't now. Well, shoot. Now I want to literally look up a YouTube video and see what kind of fish I'm missing out on. Also, decor. I can't even select the decor. Well, let's spice it up with some salt water, at the very least. Look at that. Didn't see that coming, did you? Pay to fish. Yes, this is a pure P2F game. And controls, right. Settings are nothing. Like, those are not gameplay settings at all. Hey, why not? You want to see who made the game? LXXX. Logo design, sure. Getting the big guys out of the way. Okay. Unknown. Ooh, that name sounds familiar, actually. You are me by my side? I can't tell what the... Okay, well, she'll be there when I need her. That's like the gist, really. So that song is fun. The music for this game overall, actually, I like. Certainly for the marathon mode, which is the only mode I tried for a second here. I don't know if it changes for the others, but try some good old marathon, and then we'll jump into, check it out, the only other mode, 40 lines. So this should not take long. Shai does not like that song. I mean, it's fun. It doesn't need to be good. Somebody somewhere is very proud of that song. You, me by my side. It's got a name.
5, 4,
Oh!
3.
Okay, wait, I'll play a game of this and then I'll mention what that O was all about. Again, on the 360 D-pad over here. Not my favorite, but usable. This is my type of music, though. Kind of jazzy.
Tetris.
Oh, you know what else I was going to do? Actually, and I am going to do this. Okay, hold on. So I have all the achievements in this thing already. I was going to do what I did last week and sign in as whatever that other account was and see how the achievements go. QT Pool, I think, was the one I used because it didn't have online to it at all. And shouldn't have any of these achievements. Nope. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little dark. The other thing I have to figure out is now that I'm like the latency is too much that I can't, and I shouldn't have been doing this long ago, play the game from the stream, like from the feed going into my computer from Meld Studio or OBS, as it were. So I need to run it into one of my monitors, which is also what was giving most of the light on my face, especially this half of my face. So it's going to look a little dark here until I figure out a better solution. Welcome to the tutorial. Sure. Yes, okay. Is he going to T-spin for me right away? He is. They are.
T-spin.
And then a Tetris. This is advanced. Combo. We've got a whisperer. This game features a whisperer, as some Tetrises do. Okay, well, that's a tutorial for you. A tutorial T-spin even. Reminds me of I Want It That Way. Yeah, sure, it's right in there. You don't hear a lot of like R&B-ish songs in Tetris games. Maybe that's why I'm interested. Get an IKEA desk lamp of some sort. It would fit with the decor, wouldn't it?
4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1, go.
I don't remember exactly what all the achievements are, so we're going to see what just pops normally. That's rotating the wrong way. And then maybe we'll... Which, if achievements are good for anything, they're good for giving us something to do with a game that might not have much to do out of the box. Oops. If you were a PlayStation person, did you get into trophies? That was one thing I did not, obviously not having, well, even on my PS4, I never really they're fun additions. I don't find myself chasing them as much as I chase achievements and whatnot. But I feel like everybody, like, you know, has a passing interest in whatever the system is, you know. They don't feel bad when they get an achievement on accident or something. Where does that go? Oh, why did I think that went there? It did. I probably just had to rotate it faster than I did. At the very least, we can do the thing where we just make it tell me I'm single over and over. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. It doesn't... Feels like it doesn't fully want to... Huh. Yeah, there's something to the right on the D-pad. It's cutting me off halfway through sometimes. I guess it is a... How old is this D-pad gonna be? Decades. Xbox 360 doesn't feel that far away, but something tells me it is. T-spin. It's like I can do those on purpose now. Brave new world. T-spin. I have one and I use it as the lamp of my room because I replaced the lamp of my room with a ceiling fan and it makes the room too dark. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's a strange, yeah, lighting is not my forte, number one, but also I'm not good at it and I'm very picky about it. So like I have lights that I can use. It's just that when the light, and this is stuff I don't think anybody normal should think about, but if it gets too harsh, then there's like shadows. So I need to figure out a way. Like I know what good lighting looks like and I hate it. So I need to find a happy medium. I know not much of it's gonna make that much of a difference. Wow, you're going decently fast. Was I? I felt okay about those T-spins. Okay, maybe a little too fast. Yeah, I probably misdropped. It is, like, as far as controlling goes, you know, like, as far as the feel of the game, it's pretty snappy. Like, I don't find myself struggling with the controls all that much. And it's on a platform I'm familiar with, so that probably helps also. You know, if I could, and I often do, use an Xbox controller for everything, I would. It is a little sloppy. Like, this D-pad is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, obviously. What's the ding? I feel like I'm getting texts. Also, this is not the music I started with. When I said the music was good, it was because I had mostly just heard that, like, jazzy drum number. This isn't bad. I'm guessing the achievements pop at the end, because I must have done something by now. Oh, I just got another text. Yeah, that's not gonna help too much. Nope, that's not where I was going. Neither was that. It's just the right. Like, I'm okay going to the left. For some reason it cuts me off early when I try to go right. Something about it's 1,000,000% the controller. It's not the game. Yeah, there it did it again. Strange. Just gotta lean on it. Can't lean on it that much. I also need to start. Oh boy. Oh, okay, this is the thing I was going to tell you about. Tetris Splash actually was a thing. Like, it changed some things that actually make it unique in the Tetris space, and I just experienced what that thing was. Nope, that's not gonna fit there. Yeah, I didn't get over there in time. Probably still should have put that over there. Whoa, almost did it again. There we go. Actually don't know if this ends. I don't know if it's a marathon mode that ends. I guess, are we well into guideline at this point? Because oh boy. Technically every marathon mode ends, and then endless mode is the one that just goes on forever, obviously. I feel like that wasn't always the case. There we go. Also appears to be some holdover. Didn't go all the way left again. With hard drop. Like, if that key is still registering at all, it's gonna hard drop the next piece. I even opposite rotated that T-spin. Told you I could be taught. Although I still need to look at that T-spin tutorial video you sent me. Did it again. Music's growing on me a little bit. We've definitely heard worse. In my opinion. Oh, the ding. I get a text when it levels up. Okay, now it took me that long to figure that out.
Tetris.
It's looking real ugly right now.
Tetris.
Way too many eyepieces. There we go. Nope. I should just do this. Nope. There we go.
Tetris.
Level 13. It's going to be a 15, a standard. That's standard for marathon, 15 levels, right? Nope, didn't go over. Held. Single. Single. Okay, I can fix that one. Can't fix that one. Yeah, I can. I dislike, and this isn't the only game that's done it, if I hold the button down, so it's doing the delayed auto shift, the repeat, right? If I just hold it down and it hits the wall, it just sits there going like one is enough. You can give me one little beep or bop that I hit the wall. Doesn't need to be there, sit there going off for the entirety. Not sure what good that does anybody. Jeez, got 3 of those in a row? Oh, could put that over there. That's nothing. Scared to hard drop too much because it carries over sometimes. Well, we hit 15, so might not be a 15. Well, guess I'm doing that no matter what. What about that? Ah, couldn't get it over there. Now I can.
Tetris. 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 Tetris.
Hey, what? Oh, okay, yeah. That I knew. 6 achievements for 75G. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's right. This will tell you, like, if you re-earn the achievements every game, it'll show you which ones you got. At least you're still on home turf. Yes, I'm telling you. These 360 days are treating me well, and I think they're just about over. I think this is going to be the last Tetris that came out for 360. And don't have to worry about switching from keyboard to controller. Yes, that too. You still haven't checked that T-spin tutorial? I have not. There's no IRS because there is no piece delay. Yeah, so that's, I guess, the thing about Tetris Splash, kind of toss off of a Tetris that it was. You know, it only came out for the 360. It's an arcade title. I want to say I checked the size of the download. It's like a 22 meg game. So there's like not much to it. There's only 2 modes. It says that Tetris Splash broke the trend of slow DAS guideline games, so delayed auto shift when you press the button that it moves to the left or the right or whatever, by setting approximately 10 DAS at half gravity and a line clear of approximately 12 frames. While not so fast by speedrunners standards, this move significantly changed the gameplay, allowing for much faster multiplayer. So this was, in a way, geared toward the multiplayer scene, geared towards the online scene, which obviously I didn't get into. I got into enough. Nope, not what I meant to do. I got into it enough to, if you look at the achievements, which I can't for some reason. Wait. Eh? Weird. Okay. Complete a single player game of Marathon in 20 minutes or less. Great. Looks like I did that. Rotate the teacher Termino into a T-slot to perform a 1 or 2 line clear. I did a T-spin. Great. Reached or exceed level 5 in a single-player game of Marathon. That I did. Cleared 5 more lines during single-player online multiplayer game. Right. Cleared 4 lines at once. Did a Tetris, of course. Use at least 1 Mino from each of the 7 Tetraminos to clear a single line. Oh, that's fun. That's like a good example of an achievement that sounds fun, but like I didn't have to try. Apparently, it's not that much of a thing as you might think. But there are, speaking of online, this is geared towards online, but there are some that I can't get. Clear 1 or more lines with successive pieces to increase your combo count above 8. Okay, I've got to do an 8 combo. Not as easy as it sounds. Win a free-for-all in online multiplayer I can't do anymore. Online multiplayer can't do. 10 hours of online multiplayer gameplay. So I did enough of it to get that achievement because I have all the achievements on my other profile. So apparently I played this for 10 hours online at some point. Oh, complete a single player game of Marathon without using the hold queue. So that could have been something I went for. We'll see. Let's check out 40 lines mode, although none of these are attached to 40 lines, are they? Nope. But hey, it's not often you can say you played every single inch of a Tetris game. So let's try 40 lines, and then maybe if I feel like hanging out, we'll go and do some of those Tetris achievements. What are we at already? 49 minutes. Really? What was I doing for that whole time? Okay, so this is just how fast we can do 40, right?
2,
Combo is not about online. No, it's not. Although I don't remember, some of those might have said that they had to be completed online. Don't like this already.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is the song I like. What am I doing? What have I done to myself here already? Okay.
Tetris. Tetris.
You know what I'm going to be real bad at is when I'm close to, oops, drop that one. When I'm close to the goal, I'm going to need to stop and realize where I'm at so I don't keep trying to build up when I don't need to.
Tetris.
What am I at? Where is the goal meter even?
Tetris.
20 lines to go. Okay, I got it. Nope, don't got it.
Tetris. Single. Double. Single.
That didn't help me.
Triple. Single. 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 Double.
Oh, 2 lines to go. Okay, yeah, I gotta stop building and just get, oh, that was the worst thing I could have done.
Single.
Yeah, I panicked.
Single.
What did I do? 1 minute 41? Oh, sub 2 minutes. So this is, oh, what did I get stuck trying 40 lines with? Oh, it's on, because there is an achievement for it. Tetris Ultimate, which we'll get to. It's an Xbox One Tetris. Yeah, Xbox One, pretty sure. This is more akin to that. And I can do, well, yeah, I got stuck on Wonder Swan too. You're not wrong, Shy. This is off camera. I have an Xbox One Tetris called Tetris Ultimate. It's not horrible. We'll talk about it because it is horrible, kind of. But there's one for, it's sub 60 seconds sprint. So 40 lines, I think it's sub 60. And I can get to like 120 something. And it's very frustrating and stupid and I hate it. But this is reminding me of that right now for one reason or another. Some of the game's achievements are better than TGM4's. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot. I was like, TGM4 has achievements. I forgot Steam has achievements as well. Man, if they put TGM4, I know this is like my special kind of broken, but if they would just put TGM4 out on Xbox Series whatever, I would have played it already, honestly. Let's see if I don't screw up. I can go sub. I don't think the controller's tight enough on this for me to go sub 130. I'll try one more time.
3, 2,
I have to work hard enough to get sub 130 on the other one, and that controller's pretty much solid. So I'm not going to expect much from this. Oh, no, I didn't want to hold that. I wanted to hold the next one. Not that it matters, but
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
there we go.
Tetris. Triple. Single.
Hard thing about
Tetris.
these modes for me is just keeping it up. Don't take that out of context. Like I find myself, especially if like a curveball gets thrown my way, just completely spacing out basically. Or if I get too invested in trying to get like
Single. Tetris.
perfect, not perfect clears, but like, you know, like as soon as things start to get messy, my brain starts to quit. I'm like, oh no. As soon as the game starts accessing my obsessive compulsive disorder, I start to break down. Oh, dang it. See, yeah, now I'm just screwed. Nope, that's not it either. Okay. About the same, 140 something. Yes, TGM4 is a PC exclusive for sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Just means I'm gonna have to find a way to play it. Ah, dang it. Come on.
Tetris.
At least I keep going. I'll also get in like a restart loop where, I mean, it's probably useful in some... Okay, I'm definitely restarting now. I get stuck in a loop sometimes where you restart like after the first piece, you know, like if you don't get a good drop, which is probably a good thing to do if you're serious and good at it, you know, or like savant level, you know, like you know you're not going to get a good go if certain things don't line up. But to me, that ended up being more detrimental than helpful. Even though, obviously, I'm not killing it at the moment. Ooh, it's counting off the combos, isn't it? I just noticed that. That's kind of nice. Or I just imagined that. That's not great, is it? See? I'm already... Eight lines to go. 4 lines to go. Kept it together a little more. 7 seconds faster than last time, but again, I just don't think I'm getting anywhere near a 90-second clear. One more shot, then I'm done. Not gonna get stuck on this, I promise. Yeah, like I should probably quit when I get something like that to begin with. Or not quit, but restart. Or not, because I'm just, that's not actually a bad start, and I'm not good enough to recognize what I can do with it. So there's that too. When I say one more, I mean like one more good one. Like you need a decent try in there. It's not, you can't just end on anything. You know how it is. Like if I get a decent shot, couldn't do any better, and I still come away with 140 whatever, then I'm happy. That's all I'm saying. No misdrops. If I don't get it just because I'm a slow Tetris player, that's different. See? Oh, I don't know what to do with that. Shouldn't have done that, probably. See, here we go. Already. I might just die on this one is all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got too many pieces. I don't need all these. There it is. There we go. 135. That's as good as it's getting today. Remember to stay hydrated. I did. I drank some water. I do not usually remember to do that. Okay, now I feel old, uniconically using emojis. We all reached that certain age. It's like, I feel like for my generation, it was LOL. Like, we held off on LOL for a good long while because that was something kids did. And then just eventually it was like, what better way can you communicate that you're not laughing out loud, but that you're a little bit amused other than LOL? There's nothing you can do. All right, let's see. What was the other achievements? Let's see if I want to really extend the time of this stream within. Oh my gosh, that's what the D-pad's doing to me, okay? Oh yeah, 8 combo. Online. 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 Single, double, triple Tetris, T-spin, T-spin double, 8 combo. So if I do a marathon game without using hold, which would make the rest of those very difficult. Let's just try a marathon game. Yeah, where I do all these. So actually, I probably would have got it in the last, not the last game, but the last marathon game I played if I had just done an 8 combo. It's probably the only thing I was missing. Ooh, and let me tell you, my combo skills are rusty. Huh. My generation said XDDDDDD. Yes, but did you hold out for a while? Were you like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's silly. And now you just do it all the time. Japanese people use www. Oh, that's funny. World Wide Web www.
5, 4, 3,
So if I just need to look at combos. So, okay, I think last time I looked up a combo tutorial, it was telling me to do a 4 wide, right? Or whatever they call it. Which is going to be its own special annoying thing. Okay. Because then I can start setting up something along these lines. I think the big advantage to this is that when I need to, I can just use, like if I get a line, I can just lay it flat and that'll give me a line clear kind of by default. And this is for, for Tetris Ultimate, there's also an achievement for I think it's a 20 combo line clear, which is insanity. Like it's a headache to say the least. So I know I'm not doing this in the best possible way, but it should be enough for at least an 8 combo. This is gonna, oh, didn't mean to do that actually. Okay, let's try it. 1. Man, this is gonna mess me up right off the bat. Okay, hold on, we'll start over. Okay, 1. Man, why does it keep giving me these? 2. Oh no, it's not numbering the combos. Yeah, not quite. All right, let's try 2, 3. No, I'm gonna run out. I think I need to restart. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Turkish people use as for some reason. Huh. Fun. Yeah, 4 wide. Okay. What the hell is this? Dante, Devil May Cry. Appropriate. Yeah, I'm gonna restart.
5, 4,
Again,
5, 4, 3.
8 combo shouldn't be the end of the world here. My brain just really doesn't quite work this way yet, as I'm sure you well know. is not quite the 4 wide I think that normal people would do, but it's actually gonna work out just fine. This isn't gonna kill me, right? It was looking so good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I felt like I did better with that, so I'm gonna try that again. Putting the 4 wide right in the middle there. Or not right in the middle, but off to the right. I'm gonna try that. Again, I know this is not a traditional 4 wide. All right, let's hope that doesn't screw me up. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. I got this. 1, 2. Here's where the line comes in handy. 3, and then I'm done. Dang it! Okay, hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I gotta do this. Nope, that's gonna mess me up. 6. Nope. Okay, yeah. 7. Ah, that thing did screw me up right there. I think that was 7. Or does the combo, no, the combo only starts, I can't remember. And is it different for every Tetris? Rare footage of Ryan raging. Oh, yeah. Rare footage, yes, I guess. I do that off camera. Does the combo begin, and is it the same for every Tetris game? Like, once I've made the second line clear, is that count as combo? Oh, man, why am I already... Okay. Does that count as a second combo, or is that just the first? So I think that's what it is. So I technically need to get 9 in a row to get an 8 combo, I think, right?
5,
Wouldn't that be annoying
2,
if I got an 8 and then thought I was done and went through the whole thing? No, you need 8. Okay. I would prefer that for sure. Well, this is not great. Oh, I wanted to put that over there. Something tells me this isn't going well. All right, I'm gonna try and, no, let's do this first. Okay, now I'm gonna try and start it. 1. Nope, if I do that, I'm screwed. 2. 3. Can I get that in there? I don't know if I can. I can't. One, 2, 3, 4. Doing a 3 wide now. Oh, stupid. I was like trying to leave room for myself. 1, 2, 3, and I'm done. Okay, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm like Bane from Payday 2 in the cook-off heist, instructing the crew to cook carbonated water while also not knowing that what I'm really doing. Okay, this is going much better than than usual already. Yeah, let's just put that there. All right, this is great. This is looking good. We can do this. Okay. 1. Save that line for when I need it. 2. 3. 4. It's gonna screw me if I do that. Oh no, it won't. 5. 6. Ooh, this is looking good. 7. 8. 9. There we go. Okay, so no matter what, that should be it. Now we just got to get ourselves single, double, triple Tetris, T-spin 1 line, and T-spin 2 line clears, I think. And then we can kill ourselves. Single, double. Just give me an eyepiece. Sheesh. Triple. Get ourselves a Tetris. Just cleaning things up a little bit. There's our Tetris. Let's see if I can figure out how to get a T-spin going here. T-spin double, right? There we go. Now we need a T-spin single. T-spin single. Was that it? Right? Wasn't that it? Freaking D-pad on this. So this should go. Single, double, triple, Tetris, T-spin single, T-spin double, 8 combo. Yeah, all right. So I've been using my hold, so I can't get that achievement with this one, but if I kill myself, okay, I'm like, that should have been it. Now we need 8 combo. I'm 70% sure. Yeah. And confirmed. Whoa. And then you can what ourselves? You might go. It's true. On every single stream I talk about, I don't even want to say it now. I feel like I'm just drawing attention to it. There's got to be an allowance for that. Killing yourself in a video game, right? Isn't that fine? More stats. Oh, okay. So if I really super duper wanted to, I could complete a single player game of Marathon without using the hold queue. That actually is, that would take some doing. Considering the first game of Marathon I played took me, we were 40 minutes into the stream when that thing finished anyways, I think. We'll just imagine what that might have been like. But you can kind of see what would happen to me often with, oh wait, hold on. Let's, here we go. We'll do this while the screensaver is going. You can see the reason I think, remember a lot of these Tetris games, because I would get them, I would play them for the achievements, like I played darn near most games. In fact, this was probably in my heyday where like achievements were new. I had just kind of keyed in on them and really went off the deep end. Does this sound familiar at all? I went off the deep end with a video game or something related to a video game. And it was like I would get a game, play it for the achievements, and then just ditch it, which is probably fine for a lot of games, and especially if the achievements were good. It's like I got to see every nook and cranny of that game anyways. So for the most part, I don't feel bad, but there were times where I would play a game for the achievements, and it was like I didn't appreciate anything else about it, which is, I think, the wrong way to do that. So I could have played more of these Tetris games, but I think for the most part, Tetris Evolution included, when I got them and I got all the achievements, I don't know that I played much more of them after that. So look at me making good on all of my bad video game decisions up till now. Marathon, no holds, Tetrises only. That's probably a thing. I laugh, but I know there's somebody out there that's done that, or that's their whole thing, or they're super good at it, obviously. That would be one challenge too far for me. Shy, I did play Resident Evil Village for the achievements, but I also appreciated the details and had some fun with the mods. Woo, Resident Evil Village. I feel like that would be a hard one. Yeah, you know, I was going to say, I feel like that would be a hard one to not appreciate or not play for the achievements, because there's so much like that's arresting about that game, obviously. Impactful besides the achievements. But I played Prey. In fact, this is one of the games I remember I did this with specifically for the achievements. I think I rented it. I think I was like doing GameFly too. GameFly was like a physical video game rental service where I could get one game at a time. So it was like if I got the game in the mail, and I forget how much it was a month, but it was like if I didn't complete that game within the week, it was basically I was losing money on the deal, which is basically the business model, right? If they're like, the rental business model in a nutshell is, yeah, you can rent these games. We hope you keep them for a long time, because that's, or I guess not past the due date, but so they can charge you additional fees. That's how they make money rather than just on a financially savvy person only renting the game for a few days. But Prey was one of the ones I rented and played for the achievements, ditched it quick, and then the more like buzz I heard about it was like, this is actually decent, and there's like a twist to it that's actually, in the moment, I was like, oh, interesting. But then the more I thought about it and the more people talked about it, I was like, you're right, that is like devastating. I guess I can spoil it at this point, but you play this Native American guy for one, which is like, I should have been like, oh, this is new and different. Have you played Prey before, Shy? Spoiler if you haven't. But then aliens invade, and that, number one, is like a really cool sequence because you're in a bar. I think Cat Scratch Fever is playing on the jukebox. They create some really good atmosphere with it. And they kidnap your girlfriend, so you're like fighting your way through the ship to get to her, and then by the time you get to her, they've made her into like an alien monstrosity. So she's one of the boss battles, which is insane. You know, I guess maybe it's par for the course when it comes to games like Doom and Quake and stuff like that. Like that's almost a given in there that you become something in a way. But I completely glossed over it because I was like, achievement unlocked, here we go. So Prey was that for me. Shy in the chat, most of the people who play Resident Evil point out two big details on Lady Dimitrescu's chest, the tall vampire lady, but I was too busy dying to notice them. The weapons deal more damage to the head than the chest, but when every shot counts, you tend to disregard every other part of the body aside from the legs, which stuns enemies. Huh. Don't we play the villain in Prey? Oh, so this was the first Prey. This is like 2006 Prey, by the way. Who is they? I forget who owns that game. It's not Ubisoft, is it? I don't know. Whoever it was made some like very strange, the property might have changed hands at some point too. They made like a very strange decision to make a new Prey that has nothing to do. Oh, speaking of which, I've got the wrong shirt on today, but in the video I just released, the live stream edit, just for the live stream I did, I'm wearing a dark gray shirt with, it looks like a star, kind of almost military looking logo. That's actually for Prey 2, which was the actual sequel. I don't know how much related to 2006 Prey still, but that was for Prey 2 that was going to come out. I couldn't tell you the year at this point, but that's a shirt for that game that got canceled. But then after all that, again, they did the Prey that's more of a where like the objects are, I haven't played it yet. I own it and I haven't played it yet. It's on my list, but like the objects can be monsters and stuff like that. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Prey made by Arcane. That's what it was. Thank you very much. Same guys who made Dishonored. Yes. So, no. Arcane Prey, which I've heard is still very great, has nothing to do with the original Prey, which, again, better than I gave it credit for at the time. That would be a fun replay, actually. Very, very Doom-like, in fact. So, have we had enough of the aquarium? Jeez, couldn't even think of that word. So, that's Tetris Splash, and that's 2007. We are done. I can show you what 2008 looks like roughly here if you want. List of official Tetris games. So disregard EA Mobile up here. These ones right here are what we're looking at. So Arcade Bank 3-minute Tetris, whatever the heck, like it's Japanese, but no idea about any of these. Oh, it's EA Mobile again. So there's another Tetris. EA had the mobile Tetris license still at this point, unless Gmode had the Japanese mobile Tetris. So anything that's Gmode is going to be mobile. Anything that's EA Mobile is going to be mobile, obviously. So we're probably looking at Tetris Friends, Mina Day Tetris, Tetris Kentei Ranking, Tetris 2008, whatever that, oh, it looks like it's a Flash game. Okay, so yeah, if you look at this, So this is the Tetris Online Inc. from the Wayback Machine. If you go to home, it stays, you're still on the Wayback Machine. This actual website is defunct. But they had games on their site. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're operational by way of the Wayback Machine. Again, this is some of the stuff that I like kind of tinkered around with for a second just to see. It tries to use Ruffle, I think is the name of it, which is a flash substitute, a shockwave flash, although it doesn't appear to be trying to do it at all right now. It should go right here, I think is what it is. But I couldn't get it to go. So I've got some work cut out for me as far as that goes, but yeah, I see some of them are Facebook and whatnot, so I don't know. We might have to take another stroll through the Tetris graveyard. We will definitely have to take a stroll through the Tetris graveyard, actually. But Tetris Party seems possible. Tetris Pop. Tetris Hangame, I don't think so. That's a Korean one that I poked around with for a little bit too. I don't think I'm going to be able to recreate that, but I don't know. So that's a little bit of what might come in 2008. Otherwise what? I think that's it for this series. Channel-wise, you're hopefully going to see that video on my trip through video games throughout the years. And Chasers should again launch later this month. So still heads down. If you haven't, Shai was here, but if you weren't, there's the live stream, which I took down. The live stream edit is now up, so you can go watch that. But I talk a lot about where I'm at and why you don't see me as much unless you're here on Tuesdays. So again, no use talking about it here at the end because Shai's here and Shai knows, but anybody else I'm sure is checked out at this point. So Shai in the chat. Message deleted by a moderator. I don't have a moderator. Did you delete that? Oh, you typed sure. Yeah, you must have deleted that. Are you a moderator? Did I make you a moderator? You should be. I guess we still have months before some fire Tetris games. Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. I thoroughly enjoy digging up some dirty Tetrises, but you're right. I don't think, you know, I'm also thinking about my top 10 list because for Tetris, the 100th episode of this, it's just going to be a top 5, maybe a top 10, depending. It'll be a top 5 to 10. But there's some surprises on that list so far, I will say, but I don't know if necessarily any of these are going to be surprises in that way. So it'll be fun, but yeah, maybe not fire, you could say. So either way, I don't know, man. You should be if you're not. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Maybe I can actually do that. Give me a second. No idea how to do this. You're a top fan. That's why you have like the little thing, the whatchamacallit. And you have 150 XP. Yeah, it's not readily apparent to me. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I can put you in a timeout. Wait, add as moderator. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live and also has capabilities of standard moderators. I'm going to make you a managing moderator. There you go. Congratulations. Don't make you a moderator. Oh, I just saw that. Hold on. I can fix that. No, please don't. Okay, wait, hold on. Remove as managing moderator. You've now been demoted. Sorry, it was fun while it lasted. What does that do? I don't know what that does. I mean, I don't want you to actually moderate. It was a joke because, again, you're the only one here. But is that bad in some other way that I don't know about? This is not my, I'm here for the Tetris. I don't know anything else. And I barely know Tetris, so don't worry. You're not a moderator anymore. Although, again, somehow it says that might be because this is what it shows me. What does it say on Tetris? Oh, it just says message retracted on the actual YouTube chat. But in the Meld Studio, it says that message was affected by a moderator. So that's just translation error. Thank you for not making me a moderator. I don't want to have this responsibility. Sorry, was not trying to give you responsibility in any way. I just thought it would be funny since obviously there's no moderation needed even for that matter. So I'm here for the Tetris, not chat moderation. Yes, were this like a real thing, ongoing concern, I would not. Don't worry, I wouldn't have put that on you. That much I understand. So okay, tell you what, take the rest of the day off. And I'll see you again on Tuesday. How about that? And everybody else, thanks for tuning in. You guys are the best, and we'll see you next week, at the very least.